got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out wide left, it's Tipton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got a man. It's Tipton. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Martin. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First play of this drive. Left side, it's Martin. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Here comes the heat. Trying to get away. Works it ahead for 6 yards on the play. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and it also takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Hands it off. Jukes his way for more. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a... Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Boards up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And it's the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. And it's a sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Trying to make one miss. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The run to the left. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! With that, the lead nice and comfortable in there. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Down 2 scores in the 4th, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here. Looking for running room. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And it's the Roadrunners. Want to move quickly. Out wide left, it's Evans. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Long way to go on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. This time he's got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Third and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Oh, pressure's coming. Just got rid of that one.
Man, the defense smells.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lost to throw on first. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that pass incomplete. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Way off target there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Rush right in his face. Incomplete on fourth down and... Looking downfield, it's Boley. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Hit as he throws. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. And the Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. So it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Left side is Crosby. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. And they'll make the tackle for no gain. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick give. It's Crosby. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Boley. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Crosby. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Burrowing for yardage. Shakes off the defender. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Driving forward, it's Crosby. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Takes the handoff, it's Crosby. It's knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well run him again. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Bowling. Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And this is... running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go to the counter. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeps it on the option. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't set his feet.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Back to pass, it's Bowling. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hits inside, it's Crosby. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And down he goes.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Out wide left, it's Crosby. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Finds his target. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, down two possessions.
He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Second and long here. Wants to throw again. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Snapped on fourth down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now you start to feel desperate because
let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Sets his feet. It's Bowling. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
and it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Mississippi State right back to the line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Gets rid of it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they